welcome to today's video. Today is a big project. So all of my outside housework is done, all of my inside housework is done, and this is the time of the year. It got really cold last night. It's down to the 20s, and this is the time of the year that I do one major cleanup in my outdoor pantry. Now that food, most of it is from this year, so that is my freshest food. I, over the summer, took the older food, brought it in the house so it's easier for me to use. This is my newest food, and this is in an out porch pantry. I'm going to be cleaning out the furnace room to see if I can make more room to consolidate some of my stuff and to just clean up this area because it's going to get colder. Now, this room does not freeze because we have an oil furnace in this room. But the oil furnace only runs for our hot water in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So it does not heat our home. That heating system broke many, many years ago. So it does not run that much, but it doesn't freeze, but it's very cold. So it's probably about 38 degrees in there. So I'm not dressed super fancy. I'm just dressed ready to work. I don't have hardly any makeup on. I didn't worry about what I look like today because it's going to take me a long time because it's really cold and I have to get it done, and that way it's all set for the winter. Kitchen's cleaned up. So I got my kitchen work done. Housework is done. I have my big trash bag. I don't know if I'm going to really need it for anything much, but I have it along with me. It's more about organizing everything. I strongly suggest when you do a big, overwhelming project like this, first thing you do is clean your house. Have your house cleaned up and organized. That way, everywhere you look, it's not, horribly disorganized. And that can be really overwhelming. When you're doing a big job like this, get all your little jobs done, everything prepared. So all I have today is work on that area. All right, the lighting isn't the best. That's why I started this video like this, but I will have some lighting in there and I hope you can see well enough. You can see that it's a mess, that's for sure. I can't walk. I got my canner from this summer. I got a shelf here that's got all kinds of knickknacks on it. I got an antique chair that shouldn't be there. It's just one of these rooms that everything just went nuts. So I have a door right here. So I am going to open the door and I'm going to push everything outside so I can actually get into this closet and I can get working in here. And then on this side is a huge mess. So we got potatoes, we got jars everywhere. Now this is all from this year canning, and they need to be organized. But first things first. So I have it in zones. I know the light is very annoying, but I cannot help it for now. So I have it in zones. We're gonna focus, blinders, put blinders on. We're gonna focus on this zone right here. Open the door and let's get everything out. Do not pity me because it's cold. I'm actually loving it because I don't have hot flashes when it's cold. Okay, so let's get working. I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to open up the closet, take everything out of the closet, and then I'm gonna organize it. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, we got that done. The closet looks amazing. I was able to organize it really well. And now I'm gonna pick up all these potatoes that fell. We're gonna take all the jars off the floor. I can't have the jars on the floor because they could freeze if they would be on the floor. So the next project is get everything off this floor. You won't believe what things look like when I'm done. I love organizing. It is so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna get these potatoes picked up, put things back into place. And then we can start organizing a little bit these jars. So now what I'm doing is I'm going through all of my shelves here, and if there's any free space, I put the jars in. So I went through some ketchup here, and now I'm gonna go ahead and putting the jars, more ketchup in the same area. So I try to have everything organized, and I'm really happy to say it is very organized. I'm very happy, but it's like a little bit like a grocery store. You just got to keep after it over and over again. I will double stack if it is things like jelly and jam. I do not double stack if it's pressure canned items. So if we have pressure canned food, I don't double stack. If it's just water bath food, I double stack all the time because I really don't have the space to not double stack. But pressure canned items are a little more important, that you don't want to have a false seal. All right, so I wish I could point my camera here. Let me go ahead and see if I can change this camera another time. This here I can swing and get back here. There's nothing on the floor. I do need to vacuum it really good. So that I can just swing out. Now for the fun part, and that is organizing everything. I have so much more room now. I'm able to put all of my dried food away, all of my herbs. I can work on this winter time. I don't have time to work on it right now, but it will be perfect for this winter. I cannot wait to show you the full tour. You won't believe the difference. I have a handful of things I have to work on outside. I found 3 jars that weren't sealed. That's not bad considering how many jars I have in here. Well, everyone, I am totally finished. Now look at the floor. I can easily walk in here. I have my step stool again that I can use. Everything is organized and clean, sanitized. All the jars have been gone through. I can say that this is a job completed. It is a beautiful room. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially at night with the lights. Now people are asking me, well, you have lights. How do you have lights? I thought you try not to use electricity. My friends, this is what powers up my life, mostly, not all. Of course, I have a refrigerator in here. Now this refrigerator in the wintertime takes hardly any electricity, and I have a small freezer here. Takes hardly any electricity because it's cold in here. This is not heated, but it will not freeze. And I think I explained that well enough to all of you. And in the beginning, I was working in the furnace room, so that's what I was doing in the beginning. I have my chair. I can sit out here and go through my food when in the middle of the winter time. I can come out here and maybe film for some of you. So I have room now. The potatoes are all picked up. This is real life. This is how real life is. I need to go ahead and clean out those jars, the 3 jars that didn't seal. And I have a failure. The failure was my carrots. That didn't work out with the sand. We're gonna go ahead and have to dump that out. But at least now I know I'm gonna keep them in the refrigerator. So there you go, everyone. Is this challenge? And I'm so super happy it is done. And it looks really good. And yes, the carrot failure. They turned green and purple. So, it's rotted. That looks like a mouse. Oh. It's a carrot, everyone. That was scary. Oh, that is hilarious. It's a carrot. I thought it was a mouse. Tell me that does not look like a mouse. It's not, people. It's a carrot. Look, it's a carrot. Before the trolls try to say I have mice in there. It's a carrot. Well, that was done on camera. That scared me so bad. At least we're ending it on a happy note. Those of you who've seen that, seriously, people, I should have this as my thumbnail. Now that is not clickbait, everyone. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.